Hi friends, it's Rajendra Maraskulle, President Organization for Rights of Tribal. You might be knowing about the judicial fight of organization since 2014 when we registered this organization to fight against the bogus scheduled tribe in the state. There are so many issues which are very prominent in the state. Among that issues, one of the issue is bogus scheduled tribe. On that we are continuously and relentlessly working, and this very issue was not that much discussed on social media. Very few friends are writing and making aware people about the bogus scheduled tribes. One of our elderly personality, our elder brother from Nashik, who is retired from Indian Revenue Services and having an iconoclastic personality, Mr. Eknath Bhoye, who is relentlessly writing on this various GRs and judgments and PESA Act and so many things. He is writing continuously, but how many people on social media assimilate the writings of Eknath Bhoye, I don't know, but I am a great admirer of him. So we met with each other at Delhi when we are working. I am working on reservation in promotion case in the of Vijay Gogre in Supreme Court. Very landmark judgment came, but we had not that much paid our attention on that particular judgments. In 1994, there was a judgment which was delivered by K. Ramaswamy in the Supreme Court. That was Madhuri Patil judgment. By this judgment, in the state of Maharashtra, we have formed, the government of Maharashtra have formed scrutiny committees to verify the caste claims. After that, we had a landmark judgment which is called State of Maharashtra versus Milind Katware. That judgment was the judgment which resolved the issue of Kosti and Halba, and specifically in the Vidarbha region. It was very critical case which was filed in the decade of 80s, and Supreme Court, the constitutional bench of Supreme Court, delivered a judgment in the year 2000, which specifically stated that the Kostis and Halbis are different. Kosti community or Kosti caste is not having any kind of affinity with the scheduled tribe Halba, and because of that judgment, most of the employments have been grabbed by Kostis in the name of Halba on the scheduled tribe certificate. Most of the state government and central government employment have been obtained by Kostis in the scheduled tribe category, and because of that issue, Government of Maharashtra has passed one resolution in 1995, 15 June 1995, which extends 2% extra reservation to those employees who appointed through scheduled tribe category but could not prove their caste claim of scheduled tribe. Mana, Gowari and Kosti, specifically 3 castes, were initially in that particular GR were included after Gowari massacre in 1994. So after that, there are so many government resolutions which are very draconian, and our tribal leadership could not handle it properly, and that's why the problems so far as tribal reservation is concerned, increases day by day. In 2014, we have started working on the bogus scheduled tribe issues, and you have well known about the fact that the GR dated 21st of October 2015, which was giving protection to those imposters in service who appointed after 1995 till 2001. Now, thereafter, we had filed one landmark petition before the High Court, that is Organization for Rights of Tribal versus State of Maharashtra. Writ petition number 3140 of 2018. In that particular writ petition, the High Court directed the Chief Secretary of State to vacate the post which was occupied by the non-scheduled tribe in reservation category of scheduled tribe till 31st of December 2019. Otherwise, court will proceed contempt proceedings suo motu on Chief Secretary of the State. Outcome of that, the government came with GR dated 21st of December 2019, which GR turned down all the earlier GRs of Government of Maharashtra, which were protecting the bogus scheduled tribes. Now the concept of supernumerary post came by this particular GR, which is now very critical issue to resolve. I would like to comment on some writ petitions which are pending since decade. The prominent writ petition which is pending in the Supreme Court is Shilpa Vishnu Thakur. The issue of affinity has to be resolved by the Supreme Court as early as possible. Earlier, there was a writ petition which was delivered by judgment delivered by Mr. Sharad Bobde, Justice Sharad Bobde, in 2010. That was Apurva Nichade. The Apurva Nichade case was not belonging to scheduled tribe actually, but it is directly belonging to affinity. On the basis of that judgment, some of the most of the cases before the scrutiny committee got in trouble. What was the case of Apurva Nichade? Apurva Nichade was belonging to NT category Kanjarbhat, and her record was different. She obtained the certificate of Kanjarbhat and admitted in medical course. Now she became doctor, well established doctor, and her case is pending since 2010. Second one is Anand Katole, which was delivered by Justice D.K. Jain in 2011. This case is also, this was a case of Amravati Committee, Scrutiny Committee for Scheduled Tribe. Anand Katole's case was also related to affinity. In 2011, the Supreme Court has remanded this matter to Amravati Committee. Still, this case is not decided. Now, we have always a problem of locus standi. When we approach before the court, in so many cases, we have a problem of locus standi. We have a problem of res judicata, because the res judicata matter was resolved by one landmark case, which is Raju Ram Singh Vasave case, who is now in tribal ministry to handle the tribal issues and assist the tribal minister, Mr. K.C. Padvi. I think he is the best person to communicate the minister, to make prayer for early hearing before the Supreme Court to resolve the Apurva Nichade matter, Shilpa Thakur matter, etc., which are pending since Chandrabhan Parate, then Chandrakant Dange, Pradeep Dange. Most of the issues are pending before the Supreme Court. Because of this pandemic, Corona pandemic, there are so many problems to deal with the issues in Supreme Court, in High Court. But we have to do it on top priority, and that will be the most beneficial aspect so far as tribal reservation is concerned. And all the members of tribal community who think for the betterment of tribe must think on this particular issue. I think I have to conclude by saying goodbye, stay safe, stay healthy.